Hello, and welcome back to another War Thunder video, where today's video is going to be about the F-86 F-35 Sabre. The F-86 F-35 Sabre is an aircraft that I really like, and it is an American Rank 5 premium jet fighter at a battle rating of 8.7. This aircraft was previously at battle rating 9.0, and you're going to see in this replay, I'm playing on the Berlin Summer 1945 map. And you're going to see that I'm going to be dealing with some pretty hard enemies because you can see on my team that they're the F-100s. So I could assume that I'm going to fight some pretty hard enemies. So I'm just going to do some basic stats on this aircraft. It has 6 12.7mm Browning machine guns, or 50 caliber. And for the ammunition, I use ground targets because I like these rounds the most. You can also use the universal rounds, which are very good as well. And if you like stealth rounds, you can use the stealth ones as well, which work even better. So you can see that I'm sort of side climbing, but you can't really call it side climbing because I'm staying low to the ground. I don't really want to go into head-ons with the enemy. First thing, I kind of want to stay away from them and then attack them. So you can see I'm gaining a lot of speed, but not as much speed as the F-100 in front of me though. So you can see I'm gaining quite a bit of speed, and what I like to do is I like to gain a lot of speed and then climb a bit, which is what you should do in the F-86 F-35. Because you should gain a little bit of speed and then you should dive on your enemies. This aircraft, it doesn't perform the best at high altitudes, but I'm diving on my opponent, so I guess it's an exception. So, speed-wise, this aircraft has 1,106 kilometers per hour max speed at sea level, which is a very fast max speed, especially if you're comparing to things like G91s, which are pretty sluggish for their battle rating, I must say. So you can see that there are MiG-15s on the enemy team. There's even a Japanese Sabre, which should have the missiles on it. And there's even enemy hunters, so there's some pretty powerful aircraft on the enemy team. So I think about going after this MiG-15. And I take a couple shots and I crit him. So he's damaged. He can be an easy kill for my team. And this hunter starts to shoot missiles towards me, so I have to dodge those. And my friendly F-100 goes after the hunter, and the hunter shoots another missile. I get the kill assist on the MiG-15, and the hunter goes down to the F-100. So now I'm safe from the hunter, and I can climb again to save my energy and to engage on another opponent. So far, I have 1 kill assist, and I'm going to see what else I can do. So I look around for some other enemies. I see that there's a MiG-15 somewhere in the clouds, and then I see this G91. G91, since they're pretty sluggish, they're pretty easy targets, but sometimes they have those missiles, so if you don't watch out, they can easily get you. So the G91 seems to be going against our friendly Baltor, but then I see this F-86A, and he lost all of his energy, and he's climbing, so I don't really know what he's doing. I'm quickly going to get a kill on him, and yeah, that's what you get for not saving your energy. So you can see that I'm going very quickly now at 1,800 kilometers per hour, and I'm climbing again. So this is pretty much what you should do if you want to play this aircraft in the boom and zoom row. It's not a very good turn fighter, Sometimes you can outturn your enemies in turn fights, but don't depend on it. And then I see this J2 going after our friendly J29. So I'm going to go after this J2 and try to help out my teammate. So they're starting to climb a bit. The J2 is starting to take some shots, and I'm going to try to put some shots into him, but I unfortunately miss. And the reason why I climbed up to him is I knew he was focused on the J29, so he most likely was not going to head on with me. And even if he did, then I would evade. So I put some nice shots into the J2. I get a crit and then a fire, and then he J's out, most likely, because there is nothing that he could really do then. So my friendly F-86, the Japanese variant, shoots a missile, and it looks like as if it locked onto me for a second, so I had to evade that just to make sure that didn't hit me. And now I'm just going to try to go after this MiG-15, although he's too focused on my teammate, so he starts to turn, and that's my opportunity now. Since before he was sort of heading my direction, and I couldn't really do much at the time. So now I'm trying to outspeed this MiG-15, and I seem to be doing so. And he is turning a bit, so I'm going to have to try to align a shot. And I'm going quite quickly at 1,777 kilometers per hour. So he gets pretty close. I try to align a shot. My friendlies are spraying towards him, and I get a critical hit. So that's what you can do if you perfectly align your shots. And I'm just trying to put in a couple of more shots to finish him off. Let's see if I'll be able to do so, and no. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I have to climb a bit to evade. And now I'm trying to get back onto him, but I can't. So this aircraft, it has 1,800 rounds, which allows you to spray a little bit, but you can't spray too much. You should always watch out with your ammunition. So now I have a perfect opportunity to dive on him, and let's see if I'll be able to do so. I put some shots into him, and I get the kill assist. So my friendly G91 kills the MiG-15 and kills himself in the process. So far I have 2 kills and 2 kill assists. That's already a pretty good round for a Sabre. That MiG-15 could have been my kill, but you can't really count it as my kill since the G91 got it. So now I'm low on fuel. I only take 7 minutes of fuel. I used to take 20, but now I just take 7. And now I have to head back to base. So there's still a hunter left on the enemy team, and I thought he was far away from me, but you can see that my teammates are coming very close to me, so that must mean that he's close by as well. And hello, here he is. So right now he's a bit faster than me, and I think, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to outspeed him, but he loses a lot of energy, and he starts to go into a dive, and I'm faster than him now, so I can kill him. So I might as well take the opportunity to get my 3rd kill, and I try to put some shots into him, try to predict his movements, and I get a very nice crit on the left wing, so he's even slower now. So I'm getting very close. Will I get the kill? Yes. Okay, very nice. And that's the end of the round. So I'm just going to show you the post-game stats, and that's going to be the end of this video. So you can see I run very low on fuel, but even if this round was continuing, I'd probably be able to make it back to base. So that's a very nice win for our team. And you can see that if you play the Sabre right, you can have a pretty big impact on your team, even in these rounds where you're fighting enemies that are much more powerful than you. So there's my first place, 3 kills, 2 kill assists. And that's going to be the end of this video. So if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.